Good afternoon, welcome back. We're back here again at Goodrich State Park, trying the K2 and the AX-1 again, but today we're going to be running it at 1 watt. My buddy Tim, W8TMI, was giving me grief about the AX-1. He's got the new KH1 and loves it. Told him I could outdo him on the AX-1 with 1 watt, so we're going to see how this is going to work. Listen to this frequency for a little bit. It should be good and clear. Let's do QRL again. This could not be fun. I have been using a bug a lot. Straight key month is this month. Actually having a lot of fun with that. I've had that thing for a couple months. It really just got moving with it. So it is a semi-automatic key, which is slightly different than this. So we're gonna see how it goes. So if there's some rough keying, y'all, apologize for that. So. Pull up the reverse beacon network, see if we're getting anywhere here. I have no idea how the bands are today. Nothing yet. No. Nothing, okay. All right. Uh-oh, am I on top of somebody? Okay, let's move up a little bit. I might be on top of somebody here. I don't know, but we'll move up to 50. 58. Let's see if we're clear. Sounds like we are. No RBN spots at all yet. It's about 64 today. We've got a big front rolling in here. Come tonight, it's going to get down to 33. Monday, it's going to get down to 29, I want to say, and then Tuesday night, it's down to 20. And the wildest thing is we're looking at half an inch of snow Monday night, Tuesday, potentially 2 inches here in Houston, which is just absolutely bizarre. You know, it happens every couple years. It was like 4 years ago. We had a big ice storm roll into town, so it's been pretty wild. Boy, my keying has gone terrible. Yeah, that bug is really throwing a wrench in things, y'all. It's fun, but man, trying to go back and forth, I'm not exactly coping with it at the moment. So, we'll see how she goes. Sorry, y'all. No, stop it. Hit the wrong button. I was trying to turn my preamp on. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to start chaining messages together, which I've only got the first memory set for my CW POTA. I don't have a clue what my other ones are. Oh, I can't hear him. He's calling me. Am I on top of somebody again? I can't hear him? Yep, pretty darn close. Darn it. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna go down to 55. See if there's anybody there. Yeah, that's SKCC. Ah, goodness. We're gonna scroll on down quite a ways then. Let's look at like 42. Let's listen for a minute. It's way more sensitive than the old bug. Let's see, I may wind up turning up the power. I don't have time to be out here all day, but try and see if I could do it. It's a pretty day though, so that's really what matters. Looking at Monter Morris key is really fantastic. We'll do a video here on that shortly. I know I said a long time ago I would, but just haven't gotten around to do it. Don't really like doing them at the house. It's not as fun, and I like to be outside, so pardon the sniffling there as well, guys. Just enjoying it out here. We'll do another video soon on this. Not a whole lot to say, I guess. So I'm not the best CW guy in the world, and this is the best key I've ever had my hands on. There's a lot of other really good key makers out there. I think Aaron did a great job on that guy. But be it Hamvention this year, get a chance to see some Bagali's N3ZN, I think, and some of the other manufacturers. So that's going to be a lot of fun getting to see some of the real good keys that are out there. Let's see if the RBN spots came up at all here. Nobody's hearing me. I'm not getting any RBN spots, at least that I can see. We'll give this about 5 more minutes and then we'll switch over. Push up to 5 watts, see what we can do. Friend Joe, AF5DD from Oklahoma. It's kind of fun when you get to chase guys, you know. I think he chased me last time I was out. I think he's running a couple hundred watts of power, because that was a big signal coming in. It's also the power of the internet. Posted on the HRCC Discord that I was going to be out here. And that's about all I'm getting. I don't even think I'm showing any RVN spots on. No, I'm getting nothing. From 529 up to Oklahoma. Yeah, I got 3 more minutes. Seven more. All right, Eric. Another friend, Eric, WS3D up in Pennsylvania, I guess is out at a park himself, and he's telling me to turn the power up, so turn it up to 5. Tim, I owe you a sandwich, beer, whatever you want at Dayton, so make a note here on that. I think that was Eric. Nothing. Come on, Eric. You're there, Baba. I can't get you. It's not coming through. back to me. All right, well, we lost him. Just send a message to buddies here, tell them they can't get me. I heard Eric come in, but couldn't close it. Let's see, check the RBN again. It is showing absolutely nothing. That is bad today. Oh hey, I got a 1 dB spot. Wow. That is terrible. That's up in 3 land. That's Eric's neck of the woods, but man. Man, I don't think 40 is going to do anything right now. I may just have to try to hunt to finish this thing out. This is rough. Oh man. Oh well. Sitting in the sun. Families are out. Birds are flying. Sun's shining. Can't ask for a whole lot more other than the band's cooperating, right? But again, I go back to fishing. It's a whole lot like fishing. You're out there putting it out, and I am using a very compromised antenna here. Obviously, you guys have seen the AX-1. You know what it is. And I think I'm running what? It's maybe 4.5 foot long, all said and done. And a true quarter wave on 20 meters is roughly 17 feet. So yeah, I am. What would that be? 16th wave? I don't know. Just out having fun, enjoying my time. I know Eric's, he sends, I think, around 13 to 14 words a minute. So I just gave him a little grief there. It's good to get you in the log. Okay, I'm getting some 4 and 5 RBN spots. Moving from 1 to 5 watts is what made it today. Still not saving the day, but it's definitely helping. Since it is 3:20 already, I might wind up going to 10 to finish this thing out, because I do have some stuff to do today. Like I said, that freeze is coming in tonight. Wife's got pretty much all her plants pulled in. I've got to kind of drain down the backflow on the air. Wow. Wow, that's short. I really wonder where he is. I should not be getting Texas on 20 at 3 in the afternoon. That is super short. Got Joe in Oklahoma, but that is not uncommon for me. Well, that was 40 normally, actually, with Joe. So a little bit interesting stuff going on today. Huh? I'm getting out to the northeast quite a bit, but not quite so much anywhere else, at least on the RBN. That's always odd, because it doesn't always tell you the truth. I shouldn't say the truth, but it doesn't always represent the real world, if you will. So. All right, we got 4, need 6 more. All right, let's put the phone away, except for looking at spots, I guess. We'll look at that in a little bit. These days it's so hard to not fiddle with 12 things at once, you know? Oh, goodness. Wait, my noise blinker is on. I didn't mean to do that. I'll turn that off in a second. How's it going? Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. That's good. All right, so what I was doing there is just turning. Oop, I did not chain that. I was turning my noise blinker off, because I did not want. Sometimes it seems like it will blank out those low signals. I guess it's better on single sideband. Don't really know. Again, still new, still learning all this stuff. Tell a story on myself while we're waiting. Bought my K3 right around a year ago, I want to say. Never changed the EQ settings. Never went through and really played with much of the filters. honestly didn't read the manual much, so I finally went through, did that last week, and realized that the gentleman who had it before me was a single sideband guy and had everything set up on the receive filters to be the most efficient on voice, which makes sense. But on CW, I don't need, everything above. I've got my side tone set at about 550, 580. So once you get a couple hundred hertz above that, I don't really need all of that being boosted. Some of them were, it runs like 0 to 16 on the K3s. I don't know what's typical, but on other radios. With that setup, it had everything boosted to like 16 up high, and down low was kind of suppressed. So once I went through and actually took that out, it removed a lot of what I would call hiss. And when I went down to my 400 hertz filter too, it was just loud. It went from just like, hold on. Yeah, these are really short today. Pretty much all of them. Anyway, so it had more of a, instead of just a kind of like a whoosh sound to it, it had more of a hiss. So when I changed that significantly helped. Also read in the manual that if you put in that 400 hertz filter, they recommend boosting it in the main settings by 1 to 2 dB. And once I did that, again, that made a significant change in perception, right? If I put a machine on it, an O-scope, something like that, I don't know, that it may show that it made more of a difference. But honestly, just my perception of being able to hear more and taking that hiss out of it, it really, really changed it. That's just absolutely insane. I spent that kind of money on a radio and then didn't learn how to run it properly. And honestly, I still need to get with someone who really knows how to run a K3 and go through to figure out how to tweak those settings. It works pretty well, but man alive, it seemed like a lot nicer, much more pleasant to sit there and listen to for a long time once I changed those filters. So, but yeah, just lesson to be learned, read the manual. Thinking about getting a KH1 before too long. I had one right as they first came out, brand new to CW. All right. So what I was saying there is, still new to CW. I didn't know enough about antennas. Basically, the antenna on the KH1 is effectively this, right? It's kind of a baked-in AX-1, and they work fairly well in the right conditions. As you can see right now, right now I'm kind of struggling. If I pulled out a full-size antenna, I've got infant half-wave in the bag. I didn't bring anything else with me today. Probably would be better. Heck, I've even got a 17-foot whip back in the car. I'd probably be I would be much more efficient, and I would have gotten through this a lot faster. Seems like the bands are very short today, but still running the compromised antenna. So going back to the KH1, I didn't fully understand what I was getting. and I wasn't fully, I think I'd bought into CW, that's all I was doing, but I hadn't been out to the field much. I think I'd been out twice, perhaps, at that point. So I didn't know what I was buying into, didn't know a lot about antennas. I do have to say, the guys you hear me mention before, Eric, WS3D, and Tim, W8TMI, a couple guys I've kind of linked up with and chat with quite a bit. They've really helped me learn a lot about this stuff, so many thanks to them in that respect, but at the same point, they are pretty awful. We're all enablers, and we make each other spend money. So for that, I don't like them, but for as much as they've taught me and really helped me learn about these systems, Elecraft, radios and everything in general, has been really tremendous over this last year. So they both have KH1s, and me being the sucker that I am, I'm going to sell off some of my other stuff to get one. It's just a matter of time. I do have one guy who's actually had an issue with his paddle jack, but just a second. No? Okay. That's wild. I wonder if I'm sitting close to an SKCC. I think they're 14038. But I'm not hearing much of anything, so. All right, 3 more. And then we're gonna start to wrap it up because I got a few other things to do before I get out of here. And, well, I need to get home. It's a lot of fun out here. But, you know, family life and all that stuff. Oh, by the way, if you guys ever get a chance, just go sit on the SK Straight Key Century Club, I believe it is, SKCC. Listen to some of those QSOs on there. Listening to bugs are just wild. You can really hear the difference, and you can honestly hear the difference between operators. With paddles, it's not quite as much, but when you listen to straight keys and bugs, man, it's really cool. They're incredibly hard to slow down, so guys that are set, you know, mid 20 words a minute or better, it's really hard to slow down. I think mine's set between 18 and 20, is what the RBN kind of tells me, which is perfect for my speed, because that's, you know, on this, I run this at 20. I can run contest copy faster than that, but as far as QSOs, rag juice, things like that, you know, right there about 18 to 20 is the good spot for me. It's a lot of fun, and if you like CW and want to do something different, that's great. The other really fun thing about that is as you go in, you know, they have these different awards you can get, and also have a schedules page where you can kind of link up and see where people are, or if you want to, looking for worked all states, you can, you know, put a little post up there and somebody will pop on and you can work. But the exchange is it's a standard QSO format basically, you know, hello. Come on back. Ah, geez. Florida, okay, well, it seems like we may be opening up just a little bit here. And I forgot where I was. I'm not a great storyteller, am I? Don't want to be holding that wire when that goes off. I don't know if it would actually zap me or not, but let's not find out. I need 2 more. Okay, getting out a lot better now. Come on, guys, 2 more. Been at it for about 45 minutes. Let's see. Okay, spots. I don't think I had any spots at 1 watt. Yeah, it's just showing me from 10 minutes ago. We finally went up. Let's see, I went to 5 watts at around 20-ish, maybe? So 23 minutes. Okay, well, it still took a little while to get some spots on the page here. Let's see, do I know anybody who's out? If I want to go do some hunting here. No? Okay. We're close. 2 more. Dadgummit. Nebraska, that's cool. I don't get many of those guys. Uh-oh, battery's dying on me too. Thankfully I got an extra one in here. All we need is one more. You know what? I'll let this roll for another 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go try to hunt down a couple stations to finish this out. Ten more seconds, then we're going hunting, boys. Okay, we will stop it here. Are you kidding me? Somebody actually responded to that? Ugh. Never happens. All right. Let's bump up to 5-4. Normally they'll send their call even after that. To try to see if you can still work. Okay, I've got to get one more out of this. Nope. It's not fun waiting. All right, that gets us 10. If you listen to the exchanges there and the way this gentleman's working, he's got to be 23 to 25. He's quick. Actually, it's 28 words per minute for the RBN. So that's just kind of the difference you see here. Sorry, I'm just respotting him. That you hear amongst. Let me just turn this down. This is a difference you hear amongst people, on the bands. POTA is typically a lot slower, a lot more relaxed and everything else. And there's nothing wrong with what he's doing at all whatsoever. Maybe he's working on a kilo, maybe he's prepping for a contest, who knows. Either way, he's working on copying, sending, and all that good stuff. So just want to say, thanks to him and all the activators out there. And let me just get this right, sorry. All right, so today, interesting, right? Like we talked about earlier, Tennessee, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, Georgia, Nebraska, and that is Alabama. Let me rewrite that before I think that's Arizona. There we go. I normally don't see Nebraska, Alabama, Arkansas on occasion, Georgia pretty common, PA is pretty common, Tennessee up top's pretty common, but overall, interesting day for sure. So appreciate you joining me. Look forward to seeing you again. I've got a couple other videos I'm going to shoot here real quick, and that'll be up soon. So thank you for joining me. Look forward to seeing you next time. Just a little bit more fun with the AX1, low power, KX2, and just enjoying life out here in Texas before the freeze comes. Thanks again. Take care. As always, 7-2.